The best time I have for spice mask is plain mask with amazing colors. I love amazing colors. Always spectacular. Always amazing. Always spectacular. Always amazing. Always amazing.
This Mother's Day, give your mom the gift of music, love, and excitement with Sunshine Promotions Night of Love concert featuring the incredible Christopher Martin, Sanchez, and Vaughn. But that's not all. When you purchase your Night of Love ticket, you will automatically be entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes, win a Samsung Galaxy smartphone, and more. Each week leading up to the event, we will be giving away fantastic prizes contributed by our event partners, including gift certificates, product vouchers, and service vouchers. And the best part, you can give the prize to your amazing mother or keep it for yourself. But remember, you must have a Night of Love ticket to win. So what are you waiting for? Get your Night of Love ticket today and be automatically entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes. Visit GoToFed.com or any island-wide ticket outlet to purchase your tickets now. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Wednesday on the ride. Your Wednesday, my Tuesday. I am back. Yeah, I'm back. Nice to be back. Yeah, get it? I am back. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Daniel Felix, how are you? How are you? Glenda Rennie, how are you doing? As you're coming, guys, go ahead and share up the live. Share up the live. Today is Wednesday. Right? Wednesday. And today we're going to deal with some issues affecting people. In fact, there are so many issues that's affecting people that we have to deal with. We may have to break it up in two parts, like 2 different days of the week. There's so much stuff that's happening. People seem to be more upset these days than any other times, guys. Don't you see that? People are just upset. Yeah. Good night to you, Lacey J. How are you doing, guys? Everybody share the program, share the program, share the program. This is what pissing you off. What's pissing you off? Some people say politics, they're tired of it, they had enough of it, they don't want to hear no more. Some people talking about the crime that's happening all over the place. You know what I mean? All of that. Now they're done with that. Glenda Rennie, thank you so much. Yes. I'm doing much better, guys. I'm doing much better. But I'll do even better after you guys share. After you share, just say, I share. Let me do the same over here as well. As you share, just say, I share. As you share, Glenda, just say, I share. As you share, just say, I share. Dennis, how you doing? Big up yourself. All right, guys, so let me tell you what happened. So while I was on my vacation, guys, I oftentimes visit the gym, right? So I went to the gym and I was doing my regular routine. But my son, always want to challenge me, so he gave me some weights and stuff, and he said, I should up the weights that I was initially doing. Yeah, thank you, Peter. Right, so I decided to up the weights a bit, but I just had bad form. So while trying to do some curls, um, I end up I end up injuring my back, right? But I had back injuries before. I had surgery. I met in an accident a couple of years ago, and I had the surgery done on my back. So any little thing could just tick it off. Any little thing could just mess it up, right? So that's what happened to me, guys. So yesterday I was doing some different treatments just to make sure it comes back. And right now I'm feeling okay. It's a lot better. And plus, I had this experimental treatment that's in the works right now that someone gave me, and I tried it, and it I don't know which one did it, but I'm feeling much better. Yeah, when you don't have good back, you must take in front. So I took in front. So yesterday during the ride along period, I decided to just take a little break off yesterday because sitting up like this was really affecting my back, and I couldn't. You guys don't want to hear me complain for the whole hour about my back. All right. So anyway, enough about me. It's not about me. It's about you guys and what's pissing you off, and what is stuck in your craw. What is just pissing you the hell off. I'll put the numbers up on the screen to be from the start so you guys could call in at any time. But to kick it all off, guys, I want to bring in this young lady on an update to her story. See, she was on the program before, right? And her and her sister came on because they had some issues. She was complaining that the caretaker that seen after her brother was somehow interfering with the relationship with her brother, with her and the whole family and her brother. Right? That was her allegations. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the story back a few months ago, but they was complaining that they need to have power of attorney because they wasn't sure as who have the power of attorney to make the decision on the brother's behalf. He was very ill. Sad to report, guys, that the brother recently died. The brother recently died. In fact, the brother died on March 22nd. So March 22nd, the brother died. Now it's a whole heap of problems because now the caretaker, who seemed to sort of, well, to what they're thinking was that the caretaker had some sort of informal relationship with the brother, and he possibly would have signed over some documents to her. They don't know where that stand, and it was really interfering with the relationship. So now that the brother died, and he's yet to be buried. He died on the 22nd. There are many, many, many problems. Now, the sister is here to give us an update on the story because, well, I'll let her explain her part of the story going forward from here. Estella, could you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you fine. I'm hearing you fine, Estella. All right, Estella, so welcome back on the ride. I'm going to start with this thing here because it's really pissing you off because you're in a state right now where you don't really understand what's happening. Give us an update on this story. What happened? What transpired?
Okay, well, now the next of kin for my brother, right? And he was doing the power attorney, but now when you die, power attorney die with you, and that is another story, right? But when he was hospitalized again, I went to see him. Well, he was very huge, but he had all his senses and everything like that. And
right.
We planned all the things that he wants. So that was in plan, and I know about that. However, we keep visiting him, and he'll always be there doing her thing as well. And on that day when he passed, he told me to come early. Every day he told me, come early, come early. And the Sunday he said, Estelle, come early. I did come. He told me what to do, and every time, early, come early. I didn't know what the early really mean because you come too early at the hospital. However, I did. And individual meet me, bathing my brother because he had a 2 on him, to a BM.
The individual
And
that we're talking
all
about, hold on, the individual that we're talking about the person who was taking care of your brother, right?
yes,
Right. And you
right.
believe that
And
she was in a
that,
relationship? You think that she was in a relationship with your brother as well? Or she was just purely his
pardon me,
caretaker?
repeat.
Was she, do you believe that she was in some sort of
Well,
inappropriate relationship with him as well?
pardon me.
No, what I'm saying, do you believe that she was also in a relationship with your brother?
I wouldn't believe that, even though she said it when I came to Grenada. She said so. I wouldn't believe it because even though my brother is with her or whatever, I cannot believe the information that I gathered and the way in which she lived. So
Okay.
I
All
cannot
right.
believe a thing like that in front of the officers. She never claimed it, and if you cannot claim something, and she never said she said she was a caregiver all along in every respect of the law. When they ask her what she is, the caregiver,
All right.
So therefore,
All right. Let me hold on one second. Just stick a pin right there.
that she in a
Stick a pin.
relationship with him,
Stick a pin right there.
going
Estella,
out of
stick a
what
pin right there.
she already
Estella, stick a pin right there. Estella, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
And
Let me call you on WhatsApp.
put something on a person's supposed to say.
Okay, Estella, stand by. Let me call Estella on the phone line because the link is messing up pretty bad, and I know you guys cannot hear her at all. So let me try calling her on the WhatsApp and get her story that way. It would be much clearer. Estella, let me call you on the WhatsApp right now so we can hear your story better because the connection is really bad where you are at the moment. All right, I'm calling you on WhatsApp right now. I'm calling Estella on the WhatsApp right now, guys.
On the line. Not only
I'm calling Estella on the WhatsApp to get a story on the WhatsApp because
all of them who were in the
connection. You guys wasn't hearing it on the connection at all. So I'm calling on the WhatsApp. Estella, if you're hearing me, just continue to just listen to the phone line. I'm calling you on the phone. All right, check the phone line. It's an important story, guys, because the update to this is that the brother, as she will state, died since on the 22nd of March. And we like in the 17th, the 19th of April, a whole month now, almost a month, and he's yet to be buried or final arrangement has not yet been made. So there's a lot of complication to this. I'm calling Estella on the phone line. Hopefully she pick up. Stand by, guys. Stand by. I really want you guys to hear the story. I'm calling Estella. All right. Estella, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So let's just have this conversation on the phone instead of having it on the link. All right. So cut off the link and let's just do it on the phone line.
Well, I think I did cut it off. Is it cut off?
Right. It's cut off. So just take the phone off a speaker now and just put it to your head so I'll hear you even better. Just take it off a speaker.
Okay. Let me see if you can hear me better.
Right. All right. Are you hearing me now, Estella?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Estella. So go ahead with the story from there. What happened when you went back to Grenada? We started from the point where your brother was ill and you went back and you visited him at the hospital. Take us from there.
All right. So I keep visiting him, and what happened is that I monitor the way she does things, the individual, and my brother comes and told me everything what he wants to be done, and I will in the process in doing everything that he wants me to be done. However, the individual gave herself the access to using the downstairs at night sleep and returning to the hospital in the morning. However, I try not to get myself in any kind of a confrontation with the individual because of the character of the person. And I think it's the best if you know something going to cause a confusion is to stay away from. And I went down to my brother on that day. He come early, I come pretty early. Was doing whatever he told me to do, and we was talking about it. He was in a good spirit, everything like that. Then the individual come because the curtain was full, and she come through the curtain and she start, and in this she said all manner of things. She cussed, and the nurse came. Two of the nurses came and tell her, "You cannot do that. This is the man's sister." Right? My brother said, "Girl, leave me alone. That is my sister. Let she do what she have to do. I'm a sister girl. Leave me alone." She starts slapping up my brother, pushing his head, and pulling away the things that I had on him because I was changing. He was practically naked. She pulled away the towel, pulled away the sheet. The stool got on the sheet. She started quarreling. Then he started to cry and said, "Oh God, don't do me that. Don't do me that." So I said, "Brother, I will take it and wash it home." She said, "I don't want my things go by you," and things like that. Not come again till I leave the boy and his sister alone. But my thing is that if you know she's not right in her head, this is true, right? They should have told her, "You cannot go in unless the person finished tidying the patient." They didn't do that. However, when that happened now, I told her, I called in the nurse, but apparently my hand in the gloves and everything. And nobody answered. I said, "Go and call the nurse. Look at what my brother is grasping for breath, and also he is vomiting." And she said, "That's why you do that," and how she has get on crazy, right? So I said, "Yes." I said, "A cardiac arrest." And so then a few of them came running. Then they said, "Okay, everybody leave. But I believe he did take his last breath by the time they reached, because he just gave up and his face fall back on the side where she was pulling him to. And she get outside and I get out, and for the day I stayed the whole time there. And when the nurse is calling me, because my name is down for next of kin, because my brother said me down as next of kin. And when they called me, the security came out and called me. Then she said, not she. So the security said, okay, thing. So she left and she went in.
All right, okay, hold on, Estella. Estella, slow down a little bit. So let's go back to the part that you stating that inside the hospital, in the presence of the nurse, while your brother was alive, she was talking and fighting and pulling on him.
Yes, and she also tell him, "I told you, anytime that woman touch you, I'm going to kill you." And she bent his head down. And that is when he was starting to bring up water and all kind of things. And he said, "Oh God, leave me alone. My hand was in the gloves and in the filth and things like that. So I said, "Girl, leave my brother alone." And my brother told him,
"Yeah,
leave my sister alone."
But hold on. But you are accusing her right now, which is a very serious accusation. Of she was basically beating up on a sick person laying in the hospital. Did you call the police or did you get any authorities involved?
Well, I called the nurse, and the nurse came, and the nurse told her to leave the people alone, leave the lady alone, leave the boy alone. And she left. When the nurse tell her that, she stopped. But when the nurse go back, be both around the curtains, she start again. And I am trying to remove her hands and all this thing. And so I said, "Girl, move and give me a chance with my brother." And so, but I was not really aggressive on anything, trying to do anything, because I know I just wanted to finish tidying it so that we could complete. And I said I would have gone and let the nurse call the police and get her out of here. But before that could happen, she just, and when I see starting to grip some more breath and I see he had gone on the side,
So you saw, I just want to make this very blatantly clear, that you
Yes.
saw while your brother was laying in the hospital, she was pulling and pushing
Yes.
and roughing him up where he was laying on the bed.
The nurse, and the nurses and them saw her too. When the nurse come and the nurse tell her to leave, behave yourself and leave the boy and his sister alone. The nurses tell her that. And I made a report on that as well. So it is in the law as well. So I don't want to say much about it, and I want him to investigate because it's both of us there. And he died in my hand. I can say that my brother died defending me. I feel good that he died defending me. He died saying everything that he has to say and what he wants corrected.
Right.
And I want to try my best to execute what he wants and everything like that. But there is a lot of, let me say, sleeping policeman in the way, a lot of bumps in the way that I have to really deal with.
Right.
And with her coming out, sleeping downstairs, having.
Right, hold on. Did any security come, or did anybody after that point he went into some kind of cardiac arrest or some sort of he got more sick right after she did that? Then security come, remove her from the room. Did anybody investigate the reason why he suddenly died?
No, all is a whole set of the doctors came and they started to try to resuscitate him and all everything like that, and nobody came and do it because when I go in there and I seen her tidying him and doing all manner of things, and the nurse talking to her, she don't want to listen to nobody. Right. And then what she was doing, and when my sisters and I visit, he is saying that they thieved this and somebody thieved that and somebody thieved. And what I did, because I know she does tell lies, I make it attention to the nurse. I said, nobody's stealing inside of here. She is letting we bring a lot of things and she's going with it for herself. Right? So the nurse, she said that they eat melon in the fridge and all these type of thing. And I make it known to the nurse and nurse say no. And then when I said, what about the white jersey? They say they steal. And then she said, I go deal with it. I go deal with it myself. The girl is telling a lot of tales. And I think that...
Hold on. I don't want to get carried away. I want to stick to that point. Then we'll get to the other things. After your brother went into some kind of cardiac arrest, right after you said that she roughed him up, what did she do?
Mm-hmm. She didn't do anything. She just stand there. When the doctors and them come, the doctor say, tell her, move, go on, and things like that. And then I went out and they tried to do their best to save him, but I don't think they could have make it. And the top of it, that she went, I don't know where she went. She walked around, she has a way, right? But when they called for me again, right, and the security come and called for me, and I was going inside, she herself turned and says, not she they calling. So I went back and stood outside. Then I see her past, and when her passed, I go in. I said, what it is happening with Mr. Lawrence? And then he said, let me come sit here, you know how they does do when, they had done their best. And then I said, so what it is now? They said they was calling for me and I didn't come. I said, well, the security called me. And then when I was coming in, the lady said that you're seeing the same individual said that is not me. Anyway, she took the documents and she gone to the library. And they asking her, who is this person? My name there, who is this person? She starts, wailing up and so like that. And it was another thing at the funeral home as well. So
right. Okay, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Hold on one second. Let me just give you an update on where we are right now. Guys, we're talking here with the sister. The sister is a legend. She's been on the program before, right? They came on, and what they were saying was that they're having complications, problems in accessing certain information, right? Because the caretaker, they believe, was somehow concealing and not providing all the information about their brother. They was very concerned about his well-being. Now, what the sister is saying right now, what Benoit is saying right now is that while in the hospital, right in the hospital there, the caretaker, with the name as a caretaker, friend of a brother, was somehow roughing him up while in bed, because obviously he was trying to, have his sister there with him. And the allegations are that the caretaker didn't want that, didn't want the sisters, or the sister, specifically her, to be there at the time. So she started to rough up the brother. And shortly after that, the allegations are that the brother had some sort of cardiac arrest. Did they say exactly why or what happened or why he died?
Hospital had give some information on a piece of paper, but we didn't satisfy with it because what the woman had was saying about him,
Right.
and the hospital is too different. So we decided to do an autopsy.
What did the autopsy say?
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I really would like to let him pass on all this information, because before that now, my brother was in hospital. He was a very small person. He was normal, most normal. He became a giant overnight because it's from, he came out, I think it's January or February there. He came out and then he was normal. And when he came back in, he was big like a
Well, he got big. Yeah, but I try to understand what was his, after the autopsy, what was the cause of death? What was identified as the cause of death?
Well, they said it's a heart attack. The breakdown of it is a heart attack, but really the state of everything is beyond, a thought. Even though they said, well, the lungs, everything is black, everything inside him. He said he wanted to do up. We didn't get the full report as yet, but it is just breaking down a heart attack because
so they on the autopsy, the cause of death was stated as a cardiac arrest, a heart attack.
Yes, cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. He died from a heart attack. Do you believe that he died as a result of the treatment that he had from the caretaker shortly before he had the cardiac arrest?
Yes, I did that. Yes, because we were talking everything and we were to get some people on the line and so like that for he to do certain things and so like that. And that is what she always said she will do. She said she will do it, and she even said before it happened in the hospital, I told you if that woman touch you, I will kill you. She said it in front of me. I'm not lying on her.
The caretaker said, if you touch your brother, then she's going to kill him?
Yes, in front of me. And she said it all the time. All the time when she was in the house with him.
But why?
She don't want me around him, and I don't want anybody around him at all. If you do an investigation, Mr. George,
yes,
every one of my brother's friends and neighbors could not have come around him. And now that I am doing my own investigation upon his assets and upon his things, I am gathering a lot of information for the purpose of her doing what she do. So I want to do more investigation, because I am getting some of that is up in thing. For instance, he had 2 buses. One that he changed on another guy's name. I don't know if he changed the one that is in Guelph. And in the Mr. George is a lot, but I don't want to say much, right? Because it will hinder other things to happen.
Okay, was the caretaker, was she being paid by the family?
Yes, she was paid, and my brother were paying her. Right? My brother were paying her, and then all the fruits and the property, he was selling it, because that is what she told us. She told us that he was with her mother, and she said, well, he does pay her, but he doesn't pay her much, and sometimes he don't pay her at all, and things like that. So my sisters and them were sending money for her, sending barrels and so like that to help out, and then they have the fruits and the things on the property. The tamarind and the bananas, the lime, everything. She sells everything. So she said that is okay. She's going to do it for that. But then she was never being there. The neighbors used to still have to come and assist in caring for her brother. And then what she do, she used to steal his money, beat on him, because this message was coming to me from Trinidad. When he get a chance, he called me and he told me. And I used to call the police up here. When I call and speak to her, he is telling me that somebody in Trinidad is a woman in Trinidad that is telling her what to do. Even so, when she had that, she was going around with some marriage certificate and all this stuff, and she tell us it's the police in Guelph that is helping her. right? So we are gathering a lot of, even though she's not functioning well in mind.
For now, those are allegations because you cannot prove that, right? I mean, you don't have the facts in front of you right now to prove that, correct?
Well, I can say, I do my own private investigation because some of my investigators are down in Grenada here with me because of it started in Trinidad with me. Right. And I know that they branched up here. So they are doing the investigations and they are trying to save me because of the high level of crime that is going on with me, with the property. As I told you, was to listen to me on the thing when I did. And it is linked with my brother as well.
Right.
It is linked with my brother as well. Okay. Right. And they are using the same thing that happened in Trinidad, right? They are using these special people and these, not so well people they execute the evil doings, and then nobody wouldn't study them, nobody wouldn't think, and then have the law is doing things to let it happen. For instance, why I said that is because when I make the report on her taking everything out of the house, my brother was not there. Why arrested my brother and bring him in front of me in a room interrogating both of us? Right. When I asked the officer why he is doing that, he is saying to me that is my brother wanted. So I said, no, not my brother. And from what the autopsy is saying, that my brother did not have right memory. And I am saying, no, boy, you can't say that because the hospital never say that.
No, the autopsy can't say that he have bad memory. The autopsy would say what he died from.
No, the autopsy, how the brain is situated, how they did the brain as well. And they are saying that he had memory lapse. He said he sure. And I said, no, he had his good mind. He said, what? But I guess we will get the thing if I sit down and talk with him and with you on the phone, we might be able to get that clarity. But this is what she told me. If I send the letter that I sent to NIS to you, what she said to us, what was her diagnosis, what she said the doctor said to her. Right. But the hospital never said it. And then doing the autopsy is saying that kind of a form of thing when they open his mind and his brain, what they are thing, and that type of brain will have memory loss, that he wouldn't remember things and all these type of things. So that explains why she is taking him away from everybody and keeping him around her.
Right. And again, all of those are allegations. Let me ask you another question. How long has she been taking care of your brother? What's the time frame? From how long?
Okay. Right. She gave her time 6 years, but it's not true. And it's only when my other brother Levi passed on, she came around and thing. But what happened? My brother, it's his life, right? But he normally pays for his service. He pays anybody give him a little bit and thing. He don't really want to marry.
Yeah, but how long? Give me.
He don't.
What's the time frame? How long? Was it 6 years, 4 years? From what you know?
No. It's only when Levi had passed. So that is when COVID time.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that was
right.
So that about 2-3 years now.
Yeah, it could be that. But I believe because he was with her mother, right, and she given the frame maybe the same time as the mother to whatever. But the work she does, what they said she does, because she used to leave him there and go, right? And then she'd come for weeks. She only have her children living there because everybody was there, and the special child doing anything. The neighbors used to give him food and things. So that is not caring. Right. That is not being with somebody.
But you guys continue to have her there. You guys continue to pay, and she continued to be there. But let me ask you another question before we move on. Did your brother have a will? And is she somehow on the will, or do you have access to that will?
No, she's not nowhere there. No, she's not nowhere there. My brother, she even was trying to let him say they're going to get married, they're going to this now, but nothing like that. Nothing like that. She is out totally because my brother was never trustworthy in her because of the work she does. Right. And then, the law knows them as bandits, right? They know they are well known to the law, and she is doing that. She is doing everything that the law know as. And I got good words from the force as to what they will do if she continues. So I know they know
Right.
the way they could go with it. So I leave that as it is, and I still will say thanks to the nurses that stood up and tried to help.
Right.
And and the people everybody who is saying and trying to, see that end up in a way that it's not going to happen to someone else, right? And we have to do our part to spread it around. And I want evidence so that other persons and even our government of the day will realize that the house could utilize when people is mad, they have some kind of a problem, put them up there instead of they come and do these things to people. It's not fair, it's not nice, and every life is special.
Okay, here's what I'm getting. I don't want to lose everybody on the story here. You guys continued to pay this caretaker to be there. She was continuing to be paid. It seemed like it came to the point that no one could have gotten her out of the house. She was just there. She was calling all the shots. From what your allegations are, is that she didn't want, your brother to be speaking with anybody, to be speaking with the family, to be corresponding with you guys. She was in the house. Why was it so difficult for any family member to rule on your brother's behalf if you know that he was being mistreated and ill-treated by this particular individual? Why was it difficult? You in Grenada, why was it so hard for you to step in?
The reason why it was difficult is because she had felt a knife behind me. She had threatened my life even before I came. And when I make report at the station, they tell me she's mentally ill and she's a bandit, and the other thing I don't want to say. And then the whole point about it is that when going around to try to do things with my brother says one thing now and says the other afterwards, and so like that. Now, I understand because diabetic do go through some dementia at some time. And sometimes when you tell him, I said, brother, you said this, and you said that, he will start to cry. And say, I will never say a thing that's, no, I'm not saying nothing like that. Now, one of my concerns is that the elderly death has known of it, and then they said is what my brother wants. Mm-hmm. And I said, when a person's sick, right, what they want is not right. Are you all going to allow it to happen? So they told me to go and take it. But then when knowing that my brother told me that he was doing the drugs and things like that. And I know my brother was trying to save us. All what he do is trying to save us, because if you are very deep in all these things for children, all of these things, which I know of, right, I think he just will want us to, so I believe that he was trying to save us because I meet drugs in the house and the girl was smoking in the house, and I have to tell him.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Let's talk about, he died on the 22nd. Why is he not buried yet? It's almost a month.
Well, because of the autopsy has to be done, and then now they are saying a lot of things which it's taking the attention of the law now. So they said don't say much.
Okay, all right. So you don't want to disclose why he's not buried yet. The autopsy is already done.
No.
Okay, but the autopsy is already done. You already have the autopsy report.
Yes.
Is there any? Okay, well, I guess you don't want to talk about it.
No, I don't have the total report. I don't have the total report. And then the police have to get back to me. I don't know if they get to her already and get back to me, because we have a lot of things to really take care of. And what they are saying, the administer of his assets and things have to be done, and better of administration, and that takes some time and whatever.
Yeah, but he could be buried and all that stuff happening. Anyway, we'll find out more about it.
Yes, that is why now what we are doing now, because he has a fixed deposit for that. And they are saying to all kind of nonsense now. right?
Okay.
Which had taken attention of things. And I went there and I deal with certain things, and I'm going deeper with that, and I will give you details as it comes in, because this is not going to be like it's only me alone going to happen. Other persons will happen, because when I go to the bank is telling me that in 2005 he take out all the fixed deposit. That is not a true statement, and I have evidence with that. So I want them to get the facts together and release that money for the.
Okay, all right. Listen, condolences to you and the family, and I'm really sorry that you guys have to go through this. You literally stood there in the hospital and watched as your brother died literally in your hands, and I know that's very difficult, and you never forget that. I wish you and the family comfort going forward, and hopefully you guys could get answers to your many questions, because we too are very puzzled by a lot of the occurrences. I would like to even have a conversation with the young lady, because that some damning allegations has been made on her name, saying that she basically roughed him up before he died, and that should be investigated. If there is a current investigation, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I was there. It happened between myself and her, and I mean the nurses and them were there. I told the authorities to go and talk to the nurses when it first happened, because I am a counselor as well. I do counseling. I have my advance. I specialize in an area I wouldn't talk about. And because I did the course and I understand, and I have to counsel people too, I really could understand and put myself at peace. And what gave me peace is that my brother died in my hand fighting for the rights of his sister. And this is the most peaceful thing that is in my heart right now.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, again, it's a very stressful time for the whole family, and I hope that your brother could be rest in peace very soon, and all of these issues could be figured out, because there is a lot that's happening here, right?
Yes, we want to put it down in the most promising way, just as the other two. What we want to do, they want us to do anything, but no, we want to put him down because he had the money, and he has the money. And also, he has a lot of assets, and I believe that what is an experiment, how to kill people, that is what happened. I believe in that, and they know I know everything. They know I know everything, but some things just cannot come out and say, and some things you just rather have to forget. Right. But they know that. They know that I know everything.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep in touch, and we'll keep following you on the story again. Condolences to you and the family. We'll keep in touch. All right?
Yes.
All right. Thanks again. Thanks again for sharing.
Good night to everyone.
All right. All right. Good night.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. This is Right Along Live, and we're saying, tell us what's on your mind and what's pissing you off. We're going to open up the phone lines here, because there's a lot of things that circulate in here. And with not only this story, there are other things that's happening as well. Let's take a quick commercial break, open up the phone lines, and find out what's on your mind. What's pissing you off on this Wednesday? Don't move. We'll be right back.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway, and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Yeah, wow. Guys, listen. Now you understand the importance of having a will, right? Having a will. Because I'm not saying that that's what's happening in this particular case here, but in instances, guys, after you die, there's sometimes always all of this fighting, especially if you have a little money, have a little property, there is always issues. Family break up and all kind of thing because of issues, money, land. Get all your stuff in order, right? Get your will, even if you could die at any age. So don't think you go wait until you're 65 or 75 or 80 to write your will. Write your will now, so you know. Nobody don't have to, have to guess what your final decisions are. They know it's in black and white what your final decisions are. Because people go start to fight, especially if you have a little something. All kind of thing does happen after that, Jed. Telling you, seriously. But we'll continue to follow this story because the sad thing about it is Benoit, he's his brother. I actually knew the family very well. The brother used to work at GBN and he died during the COVID time. And the other sister, they was both here. That's the last brother. And they were saying that they want to really protect their brother. That's the last brother that they have. They don't want him to die. So it happened. And now they had to face and go through all these problems here. So I could understand. They're stressed out. They're paranoid. All right. And they still cannot get any closure. And it's very unclear. It's very unclear. And the relationship, I don't quite understand the relationship with the caretaker. It's alleged at this point because we don't really know. There are always three sides to the story, or sometimes four. So we don't know. But we'll continue to follow it, guys. We'll continue to follow it. Guys, let me know what's on your mind. We're going to open up the phone lines right now. It's Wednesday. We're doing What's Pissing You Off. So we open up the phone line, 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. Let me know what's on your mind. One of the things that I saw that a lot of people was talking about, Cameline say, that's the man lover. Okay, well, Cameline probably have some inside information. Okay, Cameline. All right, guys. So yeah, one of the things that a lot of people are saying, that I'm hearing, that I'm getting inbox about, is that they want to. It's funny, it's too much politics. It's always a politics, and whenever you talk about politics and you have a elected official on, or you have a politician on, it's always somehow divisive. It's seen as being divisive because the other side now always have something, some rebuttal against the person that you're talking to politically. So people are saying they are tired with the politics. They are tired with the politics. In Grenada, election was in June of last year, and still
Mother's Day, give your mom the gift of music, love, and excitement with Sunshine Promotions Night of Love Concert featuring the incredible Christopher Martin, Sanchez, and Vaughn. But that's not all. When you purchase your Night of Love ticket, you will automatically be entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes, win a Samsung Galaxy smartphone, and more. Each week leading up to the event, we will be giving away fantastic prizes contributed by our event partners, including gift certificates, product vouchers, and service vouchers. And the best part, you can give the prize to your amazing mother or keep it for yourself. But remember, you must have a Night of Love ticket to win. So what are you waiting for? Get your Night of Love ticket today and be automatically entered into our Mother's Day sweepstakes. Visit GoToFed.com or any island-wide ticket outlet to purchase your tickets now. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, guys. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I could understand what's happening here. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, my audio just got cut off. My board just went off, and I don't know why. My board just went completely off. Right. So I was saying, boom. People saying it's too much politics. Too much politics. And the politics just be so divisive and cursing and arguing. Every time you turn on is a back and forth, and so people want to know. People want to know. Should we cut down on the politics? Is the politics and consuming us? Is the politics really dividing us so much so that if we have a politician or someone, an elected official on, that it is causing a division between the viewership? Should we cut down on the politics? Give us a call. Let us know if that's pissing you off. Because I've been watching, guys. I've been watching the happenings, on both sides. We have my good friend. I was watching Facebook the other day, and my good friend who been on the program before, Mosquito Man. He has issues with certain things that's happening in the NDC, and it's not private issues. He's very public about it, and he took to social media and he's voicing his opinion, very strong opinion against the NDC. And during the election period, it seemed as Mosquito Man, who is a social media advocate, he's on social media, he was very much in support of the NDC. And we saw Delma Thomas. She came out and she spoke, and that was met by, of course, major reactions. People was very upset over what she said. People was very much in support of what she said. And then we have Ashida Charles. She came out as well. So it's very politicized, and people are messaging me and they're asking me if we could cut down on the political conversation. So I want to ask you guys, do you think, what's your thoughts? Is that pissing you off? Too much politics pissing you off? Is too much politics pissing you off? Listen, you can't be mad. Let me tell you something. You can't be mad if somebody have an opinion, right? You can't be upset if someone have a strong and firm and solid opinion, right? Sometimes you just have to listen to what people have to say, because you might find, if you listen to them, not everything that they're saying is necessarily wrong. There might be a lot of truth in what they're saying. So we can't say because we don't support this particular person or support this particular agenda that everything that they're saying is wrong or everything that they're saying is right. I believe personally, and that's me personally speaking, I believe that there are no monopoly on good ideas. I think all sides need to listen to each other. I am very big, from day one, I've been telling you guys, and I believe so too. I believe Ashida have a right to speak up. If Mosquito feel like he had to speak up, he speak up. And you never know, guys, that all of these things that Ashida has to say, or what Mosquito have to say, or whoever have to say, the leaders are probably listening and even bettering themselves, right? So we can't attack people when they come out and speak their truth. And that's how I really feel about it, right? I would like a day when we could come back and have conversations and have vigorous debates over again, and then at the end of the day we leave and we're still friends. We're not watching each other cross-eye. We're not going and keeping the next person enemies just because they have a difference of opinion. We have to elevate and escalate, elevate and escalate the conversation. But I believe that it starts with at the top. The politicians are at the top, because it trickles down, It trickles down. Yes, everyone has a story to tell. Everyone have a story to tell, and we are here to listen. All right, let me see. Somebody else saying, Aaron, do you know what's pissing me off? No. It's a video of a fight with two school children. Yeah. Someone sent me that video of that fight, and I was warned before I watched it from my producer to don't watch it. So Lynn knows very well that I can't stand to see all this gushing blood and stuff like that. But we did get wind that there was some incident, some chopping incident with some kid, and the ear or something got chopped out, and it's very bloody, and that is circulating right now. What's pissing a lot of people off is the violence and gun crimes, and knife crimes and cutlass, you know, that is happening right now. We don't conversate anymore. We don't resolve issues. Everything is a fight and a pull and a tug and a chop and a stab. Lissy J, I love you. Yes, Lissy J. All right. All right, guys. Again, we can open up the phone lines just for a little bit again, a tad bit again. If you have something that's pissing you off, something that's on your mind, if you have something that's on your mind, give us a call, 718-701-5720. Tell us what is on your mind. What is pissing you off? I'm seeing people saying everything that's pissing me off. Okay, that's pissing you off. Politics and religion run the world. Can't have too much of it either. Yeah, Daryl. Yes. Guys, so nothing else is pissing you guys off. You guys are not pissed off at all. All right, Edna said the NNP people are so bitter. That's the reason why politics is so high. Why the politics is so high in Grenada still. What's pissing you off on a Wednesday? We move it from Thursday to a Wednesday for today. Give us a call, 718-701-5720, guys. There might be other things that's pissing you off. There might be other things that you're watching on social media that is ticking you off. Let us share it. You can give us a call. Life is so short. Cassandra, life is too short to allow things to piss you off. Especially if it make your heart beat fast. Especially if it start to affect your social life and yeah. All right, what's pissing me off? Lacey say what's pissing off is Dr. Keith going into Honorable Delma Thomas' constituency and want to disrespect her. Yeah. The level of negativity and propaganda that have consumed the Grenadian society, that is pissing Anne-Marie off. We are not respecting each other anymore, especially when we share different views to different things. Just respect is needed. That pisses you off. I agree. We should be able to have a rigorous debate and conversation and get not get upset, you know, but state your views and be strong on your views, and at the end of the day, still go and knock a glass. Right? Still go and knock a glass. But it's like that ain't happening no more, right? Petra, we are not respecting each other anymore, especially when we share different views. And I agree. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. And thank you to everyone who reached out to me yesterday and find out how my injuries my back was going. Happy that I'm fully back at about 90%, but I'll get there. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Spice say the way how NDC people turned against my woman in St. Patrick is what's pissing her off. Alia, let us tamper down the rhetoric now. Yes, we could have our Facebook debate and shades on Facebook, but just know that, especially if you're on this small island or you represent for this small rock called Grenada, or any Caribbean island for that matter, listen, at the end of the day, that's all you have, right? That is all you have. It don't make a sense, the back and forth fighting for a prolonged period of time. Have your discussion, your difference of opinion, and move on. Don't keep nobody enemies or screw up your face and make your heart pop, rate increase and get yourself sick. All right? All right. That's all for me tonight, guys. I thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting. I will catch you guys again back tomorrow. A full slate of program coming up for the rest of the week. And on Friday, I'll be back with Right Trivia after a long time. We'll be back, guys. Thanks for watching. Ride Along Live, from our executive producer, Lois JJ, all of our moderator team, we say thank you guys, good night, and have a blessed one. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
The best time I have for Spice Mass is plain mass with amazing colors.
I love amazing colors. Always spectacular. Always amazing. Always amazing.
Yeah. All right, guys, let me give you some quick updates on things that's happening. Don't forget, this year, Amazing Colors introduced for the first time, it's Jab in Color. Yeah, it's a jab band. Jab band. This jab band is not like any other jab band, you know. This is a package jab band, really organized and sick, mad. Those are some of the outfits, guys. So we have classy jab, we have sexy jab, and we have jab we say. If you're playing with the classy jab, this is the link right there. You get the outfit, you get the drinks, you get the jab breakfast, you get the horn, you get the real vibes. And we having cocoa tea, bakes and cocoa tea in the morning time, all right? Of course, if you're playing with the sassy jab, let me show you what the sassy jab look like right here. Sassy jab, you get your top piece, you get your bottom piece, and you're ready to play a mass. Jab in Color Spice Mass Edition is going to be so amazing. Now, if you just want a t-shirt package and you want to vibe with your t-shirt package, that's what the t-shirt package look like. You get your t-shirt, your bag, your bottles, you're just ready to play a mass, right? You get all your application, we're doing the charcoal and the baby oil and, real vibes. Juve with Amazing Colors. Now, we also have Amazing Colors Monday Night Mass. Monday Night Mass, you saw the ad earlier. Monday Night Mass with Amazing Colors, it will be so amazing, so amazing. And the Monday Night Mass package, guys, is going to be released next week. More information on A Night of Love. And Vaughn has been added to the cast. It's going to be a magnificent show at the National Stadium. A show that you could bring your mother out. Yeah, you could bring your mother out for Mother's Day. May 13th, A Night of Love. Check it out right now, guys. It's really amazing. Big up to Sunshine Promotion on this one, A Night of Love, featuring Christopher Martin, Sanchez, and just added Vaughn. If you are in New York, NYC, and you want to be a part of the biggest, first time, it's going to be one of the biggest events in New York, is the Grenada Carnival launch. It's the Diaspora launch in New York City. It's going to be really amazing. All the big artists going to be on board. It's really, 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 really going to be big. You guys are going to get your tickets right now. Click that link, and also, yeah, we just put a link in the chat. You could click that link for ticket and more information. We have Natty and Thunder, Vaughn, Skinny Banton. We have Dash. We have who else? Specky, Scholar. Man, the list goes on. Tons of artists performing live at the New York launch of Spice Mass. And we got some more. What else? Oh, New York City, get ready for this. Now these Honorable Ron Redhead and Honorable Andy Williams will be in New York for the New York launch. As a part of that, the day before, the 6th, the day before, they'll be having the Meet and Greet New York. It's going to be an amazing event. If you're in the area and you want to be a part of this, you could come and check it out. It's going to be at the Cole Pot, 1466 St. John's Place, and that's right there in Brooklyn, New York. Canada, Toronto. Get ready for this. Honorable Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell and his delegation will be visiting the Toronto, Canada. That is for the Canada Long Weekend. Event would be, tickets are on sale right now. That's a whole flyer, but tickets are on sale right now. For tickets and more information, you can call 647-859-4142. You can check that, call this number, or 647-242-9256 for more information. Okay? If you have a business and you want to advertise in Ride Along Live or event you want to advertise, give us a call. Give us a call. Looking forward to hear from you. Peace out, guys. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. Well, not a good week, a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.